Embarking on the profound journey of awakening is likened to embarking on a challenging, arduous trek through unknown territories, promising trials and tribulations, but also the sweet fruits of transformative growth. As we journey through the complex labyrinth of spiritual awakening, it's not uncommon to feel disoriented, bewildered, and solitary. This sensation of being adrift, while disconcerting, is a natural and integral aspect of our spiritual evolution, a crucible for our maturation and self-discovery. Envision your spiritual awakening as a voyage across a vast ocean, where each stage represents a unique island with its own climate, landscapes, and treasures. Gaining an understanding of these stages bestows upon us a map, a guide to navigating our personal spiritual odyssey, revealing life lessons of inestimable value that can touch and transform the very core of our being. For a great number of us, this voyage sets sail amidst the tempestuous seas of chaos. Life, in its unpredictable wisdom, orchestrates a cacophony of events that destabilize our perceived reality. It could manifest as the dissolution of a once treasured bond, a cataclysmic event that upends our physical reality, or an ailment that forces us to confront our mortality. In these tumultuous times, we encounter a profound epiphany, an abrupt and clear-eyed recognition that the control we attributed to our ego was but an illusion. Conversely, there are those among us who experience an awakening that is serendipitous and serene, devoid of suffering. Such individuals find themselves stepping into enlightenment as effortlessly as one awakens to the gentle caress of the dawn's first light. Michael Singer, a renowned spiritual luminary, stumbled upon his moment of enlightenment in the most mundane of settings, seated upon the floor of his living room. His experience serves as a testament that our spiritual blossoming need not always be born from the ashes of pain. Rather, it can unfold as gracefully as a flower greeting the new day. Regardless of the catalyst, the awakening journey invariably compels us to confront the existential depths. We are driven to inquire into life's profound mysteries, to question the fabric of our existence, and to seek out our destined role within the grand tapestry of the cosmos. These questions are not mere curiosities. They are the calls to adventure, beckoning us to leave the shallow shores of a superficial existence and to dive into the ocean of a life steeped in depth and purpose. This clarion call heralds not just an alarm to awaken from sleep. It signifies a summons to a more substantive and significant life. You awaken not to just another ordinary day, but to the dawning of a novel existence, a renaissance of the self. As you proceed, you'll find yourself entering a phase that can only be described as enchanting. It resembles the soul's own golden hour, where the world seems to glow with an inner light, bathing you in its warmth and splendor. During this time of blissful awakening, life pulsates with a newfound vitality, connecting you intimately with the universe and setting alight a fervent passion for existence. The universe appears as an artist's masterpiece, vivid and alive, and the whispering of the trees or the symphony of the birds resonate with a significance that transcends their simplicity. You are suffused with euphoria, serenity, and a spectrum of positive sentiments that had previously seemed beyond your grasp. This surge of elation is the harbinger of your heart's awakening. In this phase, you begin to heed the rhythm of your heart, allowing it to become the conductor of emotions such as empathy, kinship, and an all-encompassing love. With an awakened heart, you sense a guiding presence, as though the universe itself is charting your course. Omens and serendipities become commonplace, and your intuition gains a razor-sharp acuity. This is a time for personal expansion, a season to uncover hidden talents and spiritual capacities previously veiled from your awareness. Nevertheless, this euphoric interlude is transient, and many are those who misconstrue this peak of ecstasy as a perpetual state, believing they have arrived at their journey's end. But the truth is, this is merely a single resplendent chapter in an epic saga. It is vital to flow with the currents of the awakening, for your path may lead you through the formidable terrain known as the dark night of the soul. Within this stage, you may encounter what is often termed the void, an interstitial space where you hover between the person you once were and the person you are becoming. It is an interval for introspection, self-appreciation, and fine-tuning of the soul. During the dark night, you may face an intense spiritual quandary, marked by an acute loss of meaning, pervasive uncertainty, a sense of hopelessness, and a profound skepticism about your role in the grand scheme of things. This is a period of profound emotional and spiritual disarray, which might feel like the deconstruction of your previous identity. Yet, it is essential to recognize that this is a period of recalibration. Your soul is diligently assimilating all the wisdom gleaned thus far, preparing you for a rebirth. In these moments, you may be drawn to deep contemplation, journaling, or the simple solace of the natural world. It is a time to practice self-compassion and to permit the transformations to take root and flourish. The void should not be mistaken for a barren wasteland. Rather, it is a fertile field where dormant talents, gifts, and passions that lay suppressed beneath layers of your former ego and past circumstances can now spring forth. It is here that the call of your heart grows more resonant, and heeding this call unveils the authentic path you are meant to tread. When the time is ripe, you will begin to emerge from the void, reborn and full of wisdom. Your convictions, worldview, and even your tangible reality may have undergone a metamorphosis. This stage is emblematic of your personal evolution and transformation, and it is paramount to have faith in the journey. Your soul is acutely aware of your capacity and the lessons that are vital for your progression. Surviving the dark night and navigating the void reinforces your strength beyond what you might have previously conceived possible. You ascend into a state of groundedness, not merely persevering but truly flourishing. It's akin to the sensation of finally feeling terra firma underfoot after a prolonged battle with the tempests of inner conflict. Groundedness marks a period of consolidation, a calming after the stormy trials of emotional and spiritual upheaval. You find yourself on the serene shoreline of your existence, no longer frantically striving for survival, but starting to construct something enduring and meaningful. Your perspective is transformed, having tasted the extremes of despair and hope, solitude and togetherness, which forge you into a more resilient and exalted version of yourself. In this rejuvenated state, relationships evolve to become more profound and genuine, infused with a sincerity and depth perhaps previously lacking. Your mission in life crystallizes, granting you the liberty to pursue that which truly resonates with you. This is the time when your existence begins to harmonize with your true self, and every aspect of life is perceived as a gift. Your spiritual sojourn may not mirror the stages detailed here precisely, for every individual's path is distinct and personal. Embrace your journey, irrespective of the stage you find yourself in, and cherish the unique beauty and wisdom each phase imparts. Just as a tree extends its branches skyward, you must also root yourself deeply in your lived experiences. Continue to aspire to greater heights while remaining anchored, and you shall not only thrive but also enrich the lives of those around you. Having traversed each leg of your awakening journey, you now stand ready to engage the world with a newfound sagacity. Picture yourself not as a fledgling sapling, but as a majestic tree offering shelter, bearing fruit, and contributing to the cyclical nourishment of life. You have become a beacon of strength and insight, a catalyst for positive change in the world. It's important to bear in mind that this voyage may not unfold in the exact stages delineated here. Instead, embrace it fully at whatever juncture you encounter. If this message resonates with you, please signal your appreciation, share this enlightenment with peers and loved ones, and consider joining us for more explorations into the spiritual voyage that await us all.